from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down. Back shy of the 20. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Alert.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson on first down. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Right there in the middle, 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wilson. Buying, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's good. That's good. Big hit.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. What? Quick, the team. 55, Mike. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without it,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, that's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
12.
From the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Second and goal from the 1.
Silver.
And they'll turn it power game to try to get in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Here's Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 68 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for two. Now it's Watson, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete then. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wilson being chased out left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. There he goes, right side. And it's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On the return, Carter. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You don't want none. Shift. Check four. Check seven.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. To throw is Watson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Here we go. At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Whitney, merciless, picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wilson on first down. Completes it to Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Watson forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some under pressure. They got him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right?
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Go ahead, throw the ball, man. You got the big lead.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it take it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady to out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check 41.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Check 26, check 12.
On first down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Check safety. Right there.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Yo.
Here we go on 4th. Watson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because...
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Watson looks to throw again. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54 Mike. All day.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
What's that?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on second down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Carter. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right there.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
At their own 19-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. Buying time to his left. Going deep. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Behind him, go.
Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw is Wilson. On 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Watson.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
You got block me. Check, 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 check.
Watson on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Come on, set. 19, 54. There we go. 31.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, defense, let's go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
A gain of 30. And the Seahawks first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go. Mike, 55.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off. And this will be a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And that's a